Hello guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make these cool underwater kind of style advertisements. They're really easy to make, as you can see, like they've got hardly any layers here. And these have been made pretty common, well lately anyway. They look pretty nice and yeah, they're mainly used for G Fuel tubs and that's why I've got this here. But yeah, so I'm going to show you guys how to do this and yeah, so let's get into it. So first off we're going to do is we're going to make a new document. So we're just going to go to File, New, and the dimensions we're going to be using, they're not the usual dimensions you'd usually use on an advertisement. I just thought I'd use them. I thought they looked pretty cool with this design, so yeah, these are the dimensions I'm using, so you guys can copy them if you wanted to, although these aren't necessary, so you don't have to use these. But okay, just click OK, and now we've got this background. It doesn't matter what color the background is because we're not actually going to be using the background at all. So what we need to do is we need to go to Google and we need to find specific photos. So I'm going to be using this photo right here. The links to download these photos will be in the description. So we've got this photo right here and we've also got this photo right here. You don't have to use these ones obviously, but yeah, these are the two photos that I'm going to be using. And yeah, so the download to these will be in the description, so if you want to follow along then just go ahead and download those. So what we want to do is we want to make them a bit bigger just so they fill up a lot of the canvas, and just so they're the right size and not too small. So we're just gonna press Command T and then we can expand these images. Make sure that you hold Shift and Alt just so you don't resize them unproportionately. And okay, so now you've done that, you've basically want to make the bottom of this image meet where you want the bottom image to end. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So we're going to click on our top layer, go to our eraser tool. We can just press E on your keyboard, just click once, and then this pop-up window will come. Just press OK, and now we're going to erase the bottom of the top photo, and then you can kind of see how it kind of just, I don't know, it just kind of adds that effect to make it like it's in the same photo, like it's just part of the same photo. It just makes it look a bit more realistic. And okay, so now that we've done that, we can actually start to add some color correction, some lighting, stuff like that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add some sunlight. So we're going to make a new layer just like that, just by clicking on this icon, then press B on our keyboard to open our brush tool. We can resize the brush by using our square bracket keys like this. So we're going to make it a decent size. We want to take it the whole corner of the canvas up, and you just want to click once. Actually, I might make my brush a bit bigger, so just like that, and just click once, and there we go. It just adds a bit of shine towards the to the design. It just kind of adds more of the sun. It just, I don't know, it just kind of adds more to the sun, pretty much. Just yeah. So that's why we do that. And now we can actually add some color correction. So if you don't have this adjustments tab open, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Window and Adjustments, and we're going to use the brightness and contrast. We're just going to fiddle around with these to see what makes it look good. It might look different for you depending on what pictures you use. So you might want to brighten it, you might want to decrease the brightness. Doesn't really, it depends on, like I said before, it depends what pictures you're using. And okay, so now we've done that, it might be a good idea to actually bring the to make the sunlight layer above the color correction. You might just want to drag that up, and it doesn't actually make too much of a difference, but well, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so now we want a bit more of the shine coming through the water. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a new layer, make sure it's below the layer that has the sky and above the layer that has all the water. We're going to go back to our brush tool by pressing B, and we're going to click once, and then now we can just decrease the opacity down of the of that sun ray going through the sea, and you can see we've got a bit of a glow in the sea as well. And now we've basically set up our environment for the G Fuel tub. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our downloads, and we're just going to drag in our G Fuel tub. I just got this picture from Google. I literally just typed in G Fuel tub PNG, and when you type PNG in the end of searches, you'll see what comes up. So we'll type in blue ice G Fuel P. Oh, can I spell it? PNG, and then we'll go to images, not shopping, not maps either. And you just want to click on the one you see, and then you want to take one that has all these squares in the background, because that means it has a transparent background, and these are a lot easier to work with. And we're going to be using the PNG a bit later on as well. So now that we've just dragged in our G Fuel tub, what we're going to do is we're going to drag it above, just so it's above all of the layers, just so it's a bit easier to see. And we're going to press Command T, we're going to resize it holding Shift and Alt again, and we're just going to click and drag on the corner just to rotate it a little. and okay, that'll be fine. And now what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate it, so we can press Command J and now duplicate the layer. We're going to drag it below our sky layer, and then we're going to set it to overlay. You won't notice a difference just because we still have this layer up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our eraser tool just by pressing E on our keyboard, click once, press OK, and once this will go, it will rasterize the layer. And the computer's just being a bit slow. So okay, now we've done that, we're just going to use our eraser tool and we're just going to erase this top layer, our top G3 layer. And now you can see that it kind of adds a bit more of blue tint to the tub while it's in the water, whereas before it was just put it on normal. You can kind of see it just has the regular colors. We don't really want that because it's underwater obviously, so we're going to change it to overlay, and now you can see that we have the underwater color. And yeah, so now that we've done that, we're going to add some wildlife. So as in here, you can kind of see like we have the birds and we have the shark. And where I got these pictures from, I literally just typed in birds PNG, and this is where you can find, like I said earlier, these are all transparent backgrounds. So you can just download these, whichever one suits your fancy. You can just download it, and then we'll go back to this one, and we can just click, drag it in, and then we can just position it. Make sure that the layer is above the sky layer so you can see it, and then we can press Command T and we can just resize it just to make it a bit more realistic. And yeah, so now we've done that, now we're going to add the shark, and literally it's exactly the same thing again. We can just type in shark PNG, and obviously you could probably do this with any animal. And yeah, so you got all these different sharks, and you could probably even use this one. But yeah, so we're just going to click, drag in our shark that we downloaded, and just do that. And like I did with the G Fuel tub, we're going to set the blending option to overlay, just because it is underwater and we kind of want the blue effect onto the shark as well. So basically that's how you do this tutorial, guys. If you did find it useful, please don't forget to leave a like, and don't forget to comment and subscribe as well if you enjoy my other videos. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.